सर पीपीटी तो अवेलेबल है ही है वेबसाइट पे, बासु की पीपीटी पूरी अवेलेबल है, सो देर इज नो नीड टू यू नो से लाइक कि हम प्रोवाइड कराएंगे या नहीं प्रोवाइड कराएंगे. इट्स ऑलरेडी देयर इन द वेबसाइट. यू नीड टू जस्ट चेक वंस. आपको चेक करना है, वहां से डाउनलोड कर लेना है, लेकिन वो उसके बारे में कोई नहीं बोलेगा. खैर
सर ऑलरेडी डाउनलोड करके सर शेयर कर दिया सर ग्रुप में ऑलरेडी.
अब बताओ, इतनी सुविधा होने के बाद भी नहीं, ये सब मत करो. क्यों भाई, सबके पास इंटरनेट की फैसिलिटी तो सबके पास है ना. ये फिर क्या होगा ना, ये लेबर वाला काम हो जाएगा कि यार वो तो फिर जिम्मेदारी हो गई सीआर की कि एक लेक्चर के पहले सारों का डाउनलोड करके ग्रुप में शेयर करे. ये खुद ही इनको पता नहीं है कि कहाँ पे अवेलेबल है पीपीटी. मैंने एक कोई है स्टूडेंट, उससे पूछा कि अवेलेबल करा दें, तो फिर पहले तो उसने झिझक किया होगा, फिर बाद में उसने कहा नहीं अवेलेबल करा ही दीजिए, है ना. जब आपके ग्रुप में पड़ा है, आपको पता ही नहीं है, वेबसाइट तो छोड़ दो, आपके ग्रुप में भी पड़ा है फिर भी आपको पता नहीं है, तो फिर मैं देखो आई डोंट नो कि चलो कोई नहीं, ठीक है. सो विल स्टार्ट दिस वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट चैप्टर. एक्चुअली आई फॉरगॉट टू टेल यू दैट देयर इज वन मोर चैप्टर इन बिटवीन, बट बिकॉज आई पब्लिश्ड दैट you know entire thing, like yes, I'm going to take this particular topic, that's why I'm not changing, otherwise I would have changed this particular chapter. But anyhow, it is also very very relevant, so you need to see this keenly. Okay, so it's already flashing on your screen, like applied endocrinology of pregnancy. So what endocrinological structures function? Of course these are temporary ones. So what is their function, what are their hormones, and what are their function during pregnancy, and some hormones even work after pregnancy. So we'll see one by one. Okay, so first of all, we'll see what are the endocrinological structures during pregnancy. So you will see two temporary endocrinological structures supporting a temporary event. Okay, so temporary structure, endocrinological temporary structure means corpus luteum and placenta. These are temporary and they are supporting a temporary event. Temporary event means pregnancy. It's a temporary, right? After some time, the parturition will happen, and then the animal will be normal. So pregnancy itself is a temporary event, and these two structures, those support this pregnancy, are also temporary in nature. So what they do, what are their major function? They perform steroidogenic activity. Okay, especially this placenta is very very particular in that, corpus luteum secrete lots of hormone. I mean functional one, the major one is progesterone, but placenta do secrete several hormones, steroid in nature. Those helps in maintaining pregnancy, and after the maturation of fetus and after the completion of pregnancy period, that also help in initiating the cascade of parturition. Okay, so but in all species the placenta do perform steroidogenic activity. Steroidogenic activity means placenta secretes steroid hormones. So that is how steroidogenic. Genic means genesis, formation, and steroido means steroid. So all placenta of all species, they do secrete steroid hormone. They do form steroid hormone, but canine placenta is one such exemplary example that it do not appear to have any steroidogenic activity, means it do not secrete any steroid hormone. Now look at this particular structure. What is this? Anyone of you can?
Corpus luteum.
Corpus luteum. Sure?
Yes, sir.
All agreed?
सर ओवरी के ऊपर में सर कार्पस लुटियम है
पूरा ओवरी है।
पर पूरा तो ओवरी हो गया सर.
Yes, ovary with carpus luteum. Of course, because I'm moving my cursor right like this, no? Yes, this one is carpus luteum. This is carpus luteum. Okay, so the how the carpus luteum looks like. So it is a solid structure with central depression. You can appreciate this central depression. Okay, so while doing perrectal palpation, once you hold the ovary, you will see this kind of structure. Okay, so this is my own, collection. When I was in NDRI, so I used to harvest these. Take this slaughterhouse genitalia, and I used to harvest this. So this is one such picture. So it is clearly showing central depression and a solid structure, that is carpus luteum. Okay, so what are the hormones of pregnancy? If we look one by one, so there are several hormones which are required in during pregnancy, but one and foremost important one is progesterone. So what is the function of progesterone? First of all, we see what it does. So it is the major and principal hormone of pregnancy. You know, it is pregnancy maintaining hormone. It is from 12th onward you are going through this. Okay, so during initial stage, the whole soul progesterone is secreted by carpus luteum itself. Okay, and in some species, even up to the just before parturition, the progesterone entire amount and volume of progesterone is secreted by carpus luteum only. But in several species, those are called progesterone, the CL independent species. In some species, for first half or few month, the CL will secrete this progesterone, and later on the placenta will automatically secrete form and secrete progesterone. So that's how the placenta is also important in some species in maintaining pregnancy. Okay, so if you see cow, goat, and swine, you will see the CL is the major and primary source of progesterone. Okay, but in case of mare and Eve, in case of sheep and mare, the up to half of the pregnancy time duration, the CL usually secrete progesterone, but later on the placenta takes over entire progesterone secretion, and therefore there is one term used here, luteoplacental shift. Shift means you are changing from one place to another place. Okay, so luteo means carpus luteum, placental, you know, placenta. So so the secretion and formation of progesterone is shifting from carpus luteum to placenta. So that's how this entire event in case of mare and Eve is called as luteoplacental shift. Okay, so if you see bovine means cattle, buffalo, and Eve. Okay, so goat. In that, the pregnancy remains, the level of progesterone remains constant throughout the pregnancy. Okay, but in case of sow, there is slight difference that during early stage of pregnancy, because multiple fetuses are there, so level of progesterone shoots up. Okay, level of progesterone shoots up. Okay, now coming to the role of progesterone during pregnancy. What is the role of progesterone? So it causes endometrial differentiation. Endometrial differentiation means the hyperplasia and hypertrophy of endometrial glands. Therefore, it becomes thick, and they do secrete lots of substance which are useful for nourishing the newborn fetus. So there should be a good environment for the fetus or conceptus to grow. So that's how the endometrial differentiation do occur by means of hyperplasia and hypertrophy of endometrial glands. Okay, you know what is endometrium?
inner layer of uterus.
Yes, sir.
क्या लेयर होती हैं यूट्रस में? कौन कौन सी लेयर होती हैं?
Endometrium, myometrium, and perimetrium.
नहीं नहीं नहीं, पूरे यूट्रस की बात कर रहा हूँ। कौन कौन सी लेयर होती है?
सर 3 लेयर होती है सर।
3 लेयर होती हैं, कौन कौन सी?
इपिमेट्रियम, इंडो और
अरे
मायोमेट्रियम।
इपिमेट्रियम और मायोमेट्रियम।
इंडोमेट्रियम 3 होती है सर इसमें, इपी मायो और इंडो।
अच्छा, चलो ये तो आपने एक शॉर्ट करके कर लिया। नॉर्मली क्या होता है, जब कोई भी ऑर्गन हो आप 4 लेयर हमेशा पाओगे, ठीक है? सिरोसा, मस्कुलरिस, म्यूकोसा एंड सबम्यूकोसा, राइट? So in case of uterus, the submucosa and mucosa both combinedly called as endometrium. Okay, right? So that's how endometrium is important. It is innermost and it consists of 2 things, that is submucosa and mucosa. So you know, in mucosal layer there is a lot of secretory activity, so all the glands are situated in that only, but I'm not going in detail regarding this physiological aspect. But right now you need to understand that endometrial glands will enlarge for their more so that they can secrete more. Now second is myometrial quiescence. Quiescence means शांत रहना, शांत रहना. Okay, once in a classroom, suppose you all are speaking something, what used to we say? Quiet, right? So quiescence means there won't be any disturbance, there won't be any activity going on. So myometrium means muscle layer of the uterus should be quiescent. If suppose there is activity, there is contraction in myometrium, so the fetus or conceptus or embryo within the uterus will not be able to be there, right? अगर suppose यूट्रस में बहुत ज्यादा मूवमेंट है, yes,
हेलो,
हाँ जी बताएं। ओके, सो अगर मसल मायोमेट्रियम में बहुत ज्यादा हलचल है, इफ इट इज कंट्रैक्टिंग मोर, सो द फीटस और कंसेप्टस inside the uterus will not be able to be there, it will be expelled out. So during pregnancy it is utmost important to maintain the quiescence, ठीक है? हलचल नहीं होनी चाहिए वहां पर. Now third and very important factor is closure of the cervix. The cervix should be closed. Why the cervix should be closed and how it gets closed, I'll discuss both the things. Okay, so everything is not there in the PPT, so you need to write down some important thing. In spite of fact that you will be getting this entire PPT as such, but even though you need to write down some important point which are not mentioned in the PPT, because we have a limitation of writing, you know, we cannot keep every damn information within the PPT, otherwise it will look clumsy and you will not be having any interest to see this even. Okay, so this is one. So closure of cervix is very, very important. Why it is important means because our animals are moving outside, okay, and they are urinating, they are defecating, and they are not like us. Okay, so there are chances, if suppose cervix is open, so through air, through urine, or through dung particle, there are chances that infection may carried up to the uterus. Once the infection is there, carried up to the uterus, so there will be endometritis or some other pathological changes, and survival of fetus will not happen, right? So that's why closure of cervix is important. Now, how the cervix gets closed, that is very, very, very important. How cervix get closed. So you know, in cervix and you know, cranial vagina, there are certain goblet cells, some mucus secreting cells. So under the influence of estrogen during estrous cycle, they secrete thin and watery mucus. That is evident. जब आप हीट में पूछते हो ना कि डिस्चार्ज कैसा दे रही है, तो आप बोलोगे कि पानी जैसा है, पतला सा है, थोड़ा गाढ़ा है, वो नीचे तक गिर के आता है. So these are all thin mucus. Okay, and why the thin mucus is produced? Because the entire cervix, vagina, and uterus is under the influence of heavy estrogen. Now, during pregnancy or during early stage of pregnancy, the same goblet cell of cervix, they secrete thick, very thick mucus under the influence of progesterone. So the same goblet cell, when it is dominated by estrogen, it secretes thin watery mucus, and when during early stage of pregnancy, under the influence of progesterone hormone, it secretes thick this mucus, which causes the seal, which causes the seal of cervix, which is called as cervical seal of pregnancy. You write down somewhere, cervical seal of pregnancy is very common term. So that happens because of progesterone. Okay, now fourth, local immunotolerance in pregnant uterus. The pregnant uterus should be less immunogenic. I mean, it's less in immune response. The immune response of pregnant uterus should be very less. Why so?
Because progesterone is the immunosuppressive.
Okay, great. Immunosuppressor, that's definitely great. But why it is important to have low immunity during pregnancy?
So due to
Anyone of
fetus,
you? Hmm.
due to sir fetus,
Due to fetus. So what fetus is doing?
so for
Why it is important during pregnancy to keep the uterus immunotolerant, means immunity should be down, less than the normal. Why it is important? What is its
fetus,
significance?
fetus itself exogenic,
Anji?
itself exogenous, sir.
What
Other
itself
than body
exogenous?
part, fetus part.
Fetus is detected as exogenous.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Cell constraint are different than normal.
Because it's not identical. Okay, that the thing is, it is not, the fetus is not identical to the dam. Okay, because half of the the genetic material is from Shire. Okay, so only half of the cells are identical. More than half cells are less than half cells are from other source. Therefore, it is not identical, and it may elicit a this response. And then, if suppose body understood that it is a foreign body, so it will be expelled out immediately. So there is no chance of surviving a fetus within uterus. Okay. So that's how the pregnancy maintains by immunotolerance. Okay, so एक मिनट, अयो